Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. Today we will be getting into why I think, I don't want to keep saying why I think, but why it's a good idea for you to move away from your hometown, especially when you're pursuing big dreams. Now, it may not be for everybody, but I feel like now is the perfect time for you to start at least considering moving away from your hometown. If you find yourself not pursuing things that you always dreamed about for fear of judgment, for fear of your friends not supporting you, if you have fear of not having the resources that you need to survive, that's number one. You removing yourself out of the environment that you're most comfortable in will force you to make things happen. It will force you to, instead of having a victim mindset about everything, you'll figure it out. So by you removing yourself away from all negative influences, including yourself, because you'll be forced to take accountability for everything that happens to you, you know, as much as you can, I don't know. But, you know, taking accountability, that's a big thing when you are away, because you can't really blame anybody else for your actions if it's just you. Like, you can't. So moving away will definitely give you the push that you need to further yourself, further whatever dream that you have. You put that into action, you create a plan. Moving away from your hometown, especially if you like experience a lot of childhood traumas, or you know, you grew up with the whole victim blaming mindset, like, oh, I'm like this because my parents was like this, or you know, any other bad habit that will keep you from really becoming a person that you are ordained to be. Like, move away, start fresh. Like, what do you have to lose by staying? Like, yeah, you're gonna miss your family. Yeah, you're gonna miss being close to your family, having that easy access and things like that. But it's like, people are only a train ride away, a plane, a flight away, and even better, they're a phone call away, a FaceTime away. Like, you know, not everybody's situation is the same, but if you do have the ability, you know, all your strength to actually get up and go, you should do so, because especially when you're young, like, you have nothing. I mean, nothing but time to lose, time to waste. You could already be becoming a person that you're supposed to be. But one thing to remember, even outside of finances, like, you have to get your mind right before you go. So one thing to always remember before you know, step out there on faith is to connect to a higher source, because it's going to test the devil and testing every last bit of faith you have. Connect to a higher source. Make a plan before you go. Just make a plan. Like, people that just jump into things without having a plan. Now, I'm not going to say my plan was very well thought out, but I had one. I'll get more into that when there's some space between me and the situations that happened, but I had a plan. And I've been in Miami for about, I want to say, about a good 5 months now, December. And so much time has flown by. I feel different. Do I look different, y'all? I feel very much different. I feel more in control of my mental health, and you know, I feel more focused with what I have going on. I'm about to launch my business in March of next year. Like, I had a plan, and I created an even better plan once I got here. So you just have to move out of that environment. You cannot heal where you got sick. You can't. And especially where I'm from, Baltimore is like a crab barrel. It's a crab barrel. People don't want to see you win. They want you to succeed at the level they thought you would attain, but nothing further than that. So if you start actually winning past what they thought you could win, they're going to start hating on you. You're not going to... People only want you to reach the limits that they set for you. If you go past that, now somehow you have enemies. So and sometimes that hatred is lethal. So if you have big goals for yourself, and that could be for any city, but if you have big goals for yourself, remove yourself. It's always better to just move in silence. I know it's a cliche term now, but like it is better to move in silence. You probably live longer. Never let nobody know your location, where you at. That's another reason why I'm a little bit when it comes to like vlogging outside. That's why you always see me in the house. Like first of all, I don't want anybody to see me filming outside, because like, okay, say if they see me on YouTube, they're like, oh, I know that girl, or something like that. And then you have people that are like really creepy for no reason. So I don't want anybody to like know exactly where I'm at, like where I lay my head at night. Like I don't even play like that. I ain't friendly like that. Like I'm not. I don't boast about where I'm at for anybody. I'm not here to impress anybody. I don't want to show people. I don't know. Maybe in the future when I actually set myself up and my house up, maybe I'll do a house tour when I set everything up. But like other than that, I like to mind my business in a sense. I don't want anybody to know what kind of car I'm driving. Even when I get a luxury vehicle, I don't want a target on me. I don't want people to know what kind of car I'm driving, what kind of house I'm living in. Like, it makes a glimpse of it for what they think. They can use their imagination, if anything, but I don't really have one of those faces where you can like, oh, I know so-and-so from so. No, you don't. You don't know me like that. You thought, but you don't know me like that. And it's better to get out of your hometown. Just imagine, like, people that knew you from like high school, people that knew you from middle school, and they think that they still know you. Like, Pooh, I ain't talked to you in 8 years. Why do you think you know me? We haven't talked. You haven't even said happy birthday to me in years, and you all in my DMs. Now just imagine, I really, not even just me, like you really like do something with your life, you really become so successful, and the people that did not like you back then, they still don't like you. You're still the same person. They still don't like you, and they just turn into some wolf in sheep clothing. Like I don't forget that. If somebody was petty to me in high school and middle school, not that I don't forgive them or whatever, but I don't forget that. So when I'm doing all these things that have to do with business and stuff, I'm not collaborating with nobody that was evil to me in school. I remember that. I remember your character. That's your character. People have the ability to change and grow and become better people. But even if you were messy, if you was into drama and you like to throw drama my way, I'm not gonna forget that. I got stuff to lose now. In high school, all I cared about was becoming in the top of my class, and I did that. I was in the top of my class. Did that. That was my main priority. That's why I didn't really get into it. But like, we out here in the real world, we building legacies and trying to feed our kids. I don't have time for nobody that I know was messy. So like, there ain't nothing there for you in hometown except the love you have for your family. But you can take them too if they really want to come. You can't hold on to the past like that. It's time to release all that. The only thing that's keeping you back from your future is your memory. Literally, the only thing that's holding you back from your future is your memory. Like what you remember. People gonna change. Like, no Pooh. Like, no. And I'm sorry to keep going back to this, but I just find it so funny when people want to know what's mean to me. Like, I was a little nerdy kid. I was. And I like to think that I'm still a bit of a nerd when it comes to certain things. Or a geek. Nerds are very... Okay, anyway. I like to think that because I get focused on one thing. Like, say if I learn something, I'm going to like zero in on it until I learn everything about it, so I can teach it to somebody and so I can apply it, you know. But I don't put nothing past anybody, especially people that I know don't like me, and I know that they gonna hate me when they see where I'm really going. So you just gotta remove yourself. Like, you gotta keep that circle closed off, keep it Keep it close. And even when people start acting funky within that circle, know when to cut them off, know when to walk away. Because everybody can't go where you're going. Everybody can't do the things that you're going to be doing. You have to watch the people that you connect yourself with. You have to watch who watching you. You gotta watch them right back. That's why a lot of these artists be out here dying and stuff, because it be people in their circle. Listen, you gotta watch the circle. It's somebody that knew where you. There's somebody that knew that you were gonna be in that exact location when they set you up. So you have to watch it. That's why sometimes I'll ignore a message in my DMs, even if it's somebody I know. I'm like, I haven't talked to you in years. Why are you talking to me? Not saying you can't talk to me, but what is your intention? So if you have big goals for yourself, and especially if you vocalize that stuff, get out of town. That was a slap in the knee joke, but seriously, get out of town. Don't wait around and wait for somebody to do something for you. No, especially, it's crazy how there's not even any mercy when it comes to women. They'll hurt you too. Like, I see a lot of women who own like salons and had big businesses in Baltimore, and either they was bullied or they got hurt. Somebody tried to kill them or succeeded in that. It's just, you just can't be so comfortable with, like, I don't know. I'm not saying that can't happen everywhere, but just don't think you're invincible. Just protect yourself. Do whatever you have to do to set yourself apart. And that definitely means leaving where you're from. There's no notoriety. There's no notoriety in being in a place that will kill you, given the opportunity. Like, okay. So, I had notoriety was about to take me out. That's all that. There is no notoriety in staying in a place that will kill you, given the opportunity. There's none. So, not saying this is my final destination. Of course it's not. But we move, bro. We move. We elevate. We grow. We're just trying to become better people. Yeah, that's about it. So if you were looking for a sign to move away from your hometown, move away from your loved ones, you're looking for some type of inspiration, some type of comfort, I don't have the comfort part for you, because it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be tough, especially the last week leading to that. You're going to want to throw parties. I didn't throw any parties. I put a post up saying, you know, I'm out of here. Sometimes even that's not safe, but I put a post up for my family that saw it. You know, I saw them before I left. You know, I love y'all. But even some family, they ain't gonna care about you until you actually making them bucks, them big ass bucks. Until you're bucking, that's the only time they're gonna really show you some respect. And I ain't waiting for that. I don't even care no more. So this is your sign. This is your sign. So just do what's best for you and to dip on things. That's it. So if you like this video, again, this is Vlogmas Day 8. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.